FLV and FLV participants. It is, I believe, the first game of the Season 19 playoffs. Here we have, on the defending team, we have Squirtle Squad, and they are going against Jeff. Let me double check the team name, bro. It's like the Jeff Haters Club,
Yeah,
something like
Jeff the
that.
Landshark haters.
Jeff the Landshark Haters, yeah. And the roster is, for Squirtle Squad, we've got Koos. Eco has been subbed out for Glass Pad Aimer tonight. Him who shall not be named has been subbed out for Yuki Force. And then, he's got Dumb Bacon and Cade. 0525 has permanently joined the roster as a substitute. And then over on the other team, the attackers side, Jeff, we have Lord Buckethead. I believe we have his wife subbed out for F5 Super Steve. They've got the Fife 01. They've got Pod, and they've got Black Swan. Overall, these teams are very different in how they're laid out. Where Jeff is more so, all the ranks are more closely knit. Where Squirtle Squad is more top heavy, relying on its two higher elo players. So with Eco subbed out, it's gonna be a very, very interesting game. I'm joined by Zeta here. I am 5, and let's get ready for a really, really good game.
Yes, sir. Let's go. And it looks like we're getting pretty similar comps in the sense that it's a Viper solo smokes for both teams. They have the solo dive agent, Jet in the case of Jeff the Landshark haters, and Waylay, the new agent, in the case of Squirtle Squad. So let's see how it pans out.
Yeah, I think Koos being a very, very effective duelist player, putting his hands or putting him into the hands of the new agent definitely seems like it could be very, very promising. But we'll have to see. Looks like it's gonna be a B heavy hit here by Jeff. While
Indeed,
they're looking like the run down mid here as on the defense. They're already dashed in.
I love this push down mid. Koos already taking all of that mid space, and this is gonna enable them maybe to pinch from the flank once the bomb goes down. And post plant is gonna be a 5v5 retake. All of a sudden, already bomb planted in Pod. Could take the first engagement. Buckethead though does take one. Pod gets one, gets refragged. This is 4v3. Jeff the Landshark haters playing a post plant with the man advantage. Good post plant positions. Super Steve does fall to Koos. Leaves him tagged 15 HP. What can he invent? What can he make happen? Buckethead does not land the shot, but 501 does. 2v3 still the man advantage. Oh, 5 takes them. Kate as well. It's all onto Dumb Bacon. Gets one. Cannot get the second.
5 with 3. Beautifully played by Jeff. With the Viper staying alive back in the B main just to let that wall come up, it made it really, really hard for the defense to retake, especially when they were already down a man. That was well played by Jeff.
Absolutely 5 with the heroics, but can't underestimate the impact of that utility. Buckethead, indeed. Finally, that first blow with the shock darts gave them the man advantage, and indeed they could convert the round. Now let's see how the anti-eco goes. It's only the Sheriff in the hands of Koos that could potentially be dangerous here. It's already taking, once again, a lot of mid space. This time, though, it's not going to be so respected. I think Jeff the Landshark are going to contest it a bit more. They have Black Swan. They have Pod. Oh, doesn't land the first shot, nor the second. Does force Koos to retreat. Let's see how they go. They're defaulting their way. Tejo droning on B main is going to confirm nobody is standing on those positions. And Pod has already found Swan, who had pushed up in the A main. Koos, though, does find Pod, but Buckethead refrags. It's a rifle down, for sure. It still should be a very winnable round for Jeff Landshark haters. Unless Dumb Bacon wants to make something happen. 5, though. Good with the refrag. The util comes down, the bomb gets planted. It's once more retake with man advantage.
Wow, and just look at this post plant. They're waiting, they're using all of their util until after the bomb gets tapped. This is crazy.
Yeah, 5 does get a second and a third. 5 with back-to-back 3Ks, and that will put him at 6 out of 8.
This guy is the GOAT. I've heard many of the DSS franchise glaze this man. And, very, very good reason. You know,
Yep,
this guy
it's
I
showing
believe,
here in the map,
bronze
in the server.
or silver
He is in
PR.
bronze, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, one of the two. And you know, pulling out 6-0 numbers like this, especially on, you know, a player as notable as Koos in the league, like this is impressive.
Yep, and I'm looking forward to this because now they're only 2 orbs away from Tehuult, and that means a single orb or an elimination and a plant would give them such a powerful post-plant tool. It denies so much space, so much time if you throw it on the bomb. So let's see how they want to work it out. Still a very B-heavy presence at the beginning of the round, but Flash will force Buckethead off of the mid. Let's see how they want to work this out, taking the space on a main for now. Pod will take that zipline here, Koos and Cade ready to meet them. The
I
execute
realize this
should
round is
start to
almost
come
basically
online.
beat them on the buys.
It's pretty much a full buy against the full buy, and Cade is tagged by the reveal, has to drop back. Pod already taking the side space, but Koos and Glassbet combined for 2. Super Steve does find Yuki Force to at least bring numbers to a doable situation. It's a 3v4, but side hold remains strong, and now Jeff has to fall back, has to try to retake that mid space. Dumb Bacon, the only Squirrel Squad player that could mid them on B.
And it looks like they've double backed.
Yeah,
Fife
this is
is
a
already up
finesse
into
type
the
of
A.
stratting, bro. This is finesse type strat. To the fake into the double fake, and they're eating it. Holy, Fife already has so much A space, and that means the
In
plant
this
is
position,
gonna come down
Fife
for
is
free.
in a huge spot.
Yeah,
This is such a
I'm
vital
looking
spot.
at Super Steve as well. That has a late flank that could give them the round. Koos dashes into side position. Noted now. Does manage to take down Swan. It's all gonna be onto him. Can he get 5? Yes, he can. Can Super Steve make the flank work though? He's got a player at his back, and I don't think he knows. Koos will dash out. Nice boats for Glassped Aimer. Will finish.
And honestly,
it
with the
off.
plant down, they do have the tail ult now, like you were mentioning before. You know, he ended up dying. He got the bomb down. It was honestly like really, really well played by Jeff, even though, you know, they lost the round. Did pretty good economic damage, and they still set themselves up really well, like economically. So,
Yep. So now this should be a full buy against a full buy on this round. Well, 5, that's 7 and 1 player did force up a rifle last round, it seems. So he's not going to have the best money to buy in this round, but it should be still 4 tier 1 rifles, 2 Guardians on the side of Squirtle Squad. That should be pretty good balance in terms of guns. There it is, the Bulldog coming for 5 again. And the Tehu Ultimate, but matched by the Waylay ult from the side of Koos, that could be a very good tool for aggressive retaking. Let's see how this goes. The Viper Orb already coming down mid, but Ice Boats. Ooh, I like this tunnel play. He's taking so much mid space, and Dumb Bacon here, he's on an island. I don't think he can be easily refragged. Dodge the shock darts. There's the Waylay ult to delay the push, and I think they're just making time for a play to happen, but it's just not looking like it. Buckethead though, does he expect on Bacon? No, he doesn't, and that's spiked down. Oh, that could be a crucial mistake from the IGL now. Spike in an unretrievable position. They have no side space. The ult will force Dumb Bacon out of the yellow position, but Glassped Aimer already taking down Steve. It's 3v5, and I just don't think this is gonna work unless Swan can make a miracle here. Pod already falling, so does 5. It's all left onto Swan. This position noted. Can he clutch it out? No, he can't. Flawless round here.
that's such a good resurgence from Squirtle Squad here after having, you know, the first pistol and the eco round loss. They found their groove. You know, they decided, you know, these guys aren't really contesting mid space that well. We'll take it at first just to double check, clear out any lurkers, and then they're gonna play a really good retake. And you know, it's been, you know, very effective so far.
Indeed, and Dumb Bacon, at first I was a hater, I was a doubter, I didn't trust the position he was playing in an island. Yes, there you can look at him,
There it is,
all by himself in yellow, and yet his team did manage to give him all the coverage he needed. Now it's a fast aggression for the eco round onto the A main. There's going to be 2 players here ready to contest them. Cade already tagging 5. First shot's in. 2 Few players already debilitated on the side of Squirtle Squad. This could make the eco weapons very, very dangerous.
Here comes that mid space being taken now. It's about to be an engagement here mid.
Indeed. It's Yuki Force here. Is he ready? Super Steve is gonna go down. He is ready. Lands the headshot. The Buckethead though does take down Kate. That could be potentially a gun to be recovered. Oh, Swan. Few tags in from Kuz and dashes in. He's a crazy man.
Oh man.
He's giving away a tier 1 rifle, and Pod does take Ice Boats down. All of a sudden, the eco is about to be converted. It's a 4v2 retake in a Viper's Pit. Can they even make this happen? It's a lot of money on the hands of Dumb Bacon, so maybe they want to go. Maybe want to make a try at this with the Molly. Stalling things out. It's good post-plant positions. The Breach Stun. Not going to connect. Can they make anything happen? Buckethead has been spotted. He takes Yuki Force down. Dumb Bacon gets one, but Swan gets the final kill. The Thrifty coming in off the back of a pretty big blunder from Kuz, if I may say so, just dashing into the Viper speed on 1 HP.
That a little bit too much. You know, you do have your Gecko, you have your Breach alive. I think, you know, you sacrifice a little bit more time there to get like a little bit more coordinated of a push, and the retake there would have been really, really solid. But you know, because you know you have the gun advantage there. Like they might have the vision advantage with the Viper ultimate there, but I think you know, just a little bit more coordination there, and that round was definitely looking a little bit more winnable for them. Let's see how they bounce back from something like that, though.
And now it's a 3v2, and Swan already trying to take the space, but Ice Boats, he knows best. Contesting that tube space does get the first blood. That's huge for the defense in this map. Let's not forget, this is a very, well, not very, but pretty attacker-sided map, or was at least last time. It was on the pool, and every round they can get the valuable thing. Buckethead, oh, I don't know what he's doing. He's just going out onto the open and throwing that recon there, but it will force Kate off the angle. And my goodness, this guy is just darting out in the open, but his team is falling apart all around him. Super Steve does get one. The spike is dropped down on spawn. Kuz, ooh, that was an interesting dash, yeah. Oh my goodness.
I think Super Steve thought for a second that you could go up top.
Yep.
But I don't think that's the case. You know, I wish. That would be a really cool box to get on top of, but, you know.
Yeah, it just didn't happen. It's just not how the game works. And, well,
it seems
a bit
like
of a chaotic
right now,
round, but...
Yeah, definitely a lot of chaos here. But it seems like right now, a lot of this mid space and isn't really being very vital, but it's been vital in a sense where that's where a lot of people are just getting picked off one by one. So as long as these teams either fully avoid it or they just like keep themselves, you know, try and stay alive while contesting it, I think it's gonna keep things like interesting. But
and now the entry already coming in. Super Steve taking down Yuki Force already on site, but they're cramped. This positions, I don't like them. Look at that. Kate is already on site, gets two. Bomb has gone down, and it's not down anymore. This Buckethead falls as well. 3 feet for Kate. Bot does get him back. The glass pet aimer makes this a 1v3. The trigger discipline though from Swan could make this very doable. Dumb Bacon is gonna check it out. Is gonna take him down. 30 HP is all he needs.
Wow.
It's another defense round for Squirtle Squad, and as he said, they're just not contesting this mid space, and I think that favors the defense a lot. Because it's gonna give them freedom of mind. It's gonna give them like the peace of knowing there's no one gonna be wrapping around. There's not a split, not a potential pinch. When you're trying to retake, you only got focus on those angles from main. And well, it's certainly working out for them. 4-3. The lead has been grabbed by the defenders. Now in this round, it's a bit of a weird buy. It's a Bucky mixed in with the rifles, and the classic from Pod that's gonna be the Jet knives. As they try to go into the B main, a heavy commitment here, the Jet ultimate and the KJ ultimate as well. The Dumb Bacon already taking Pod down, and Kuz taking one more. Dumb Bacon does fall to the Tejo missiles. There's still a man advantage.
Oh, he doesn't time it.
Kuz is gonna stay here, doesn't have the timing. But the Sova ultimate coming online as well. But Yuki Force has already taken down Swan. It's 4v2. And This retake should be very easily to win. Yukifor does get Buckethead
right
501.
in there.
Gets Kuz. That's a beautiful headshot. Can he make anything else? Oh my goodness, I thought he had the transfer. But Cade, too strong with the chamber operator. Will put the round on the board. 5-3.
And in the timing I was talking about there is that because Waylay's recall, there's a slim window where if you recall, effects like raise rockets or page 8 what is that thing that I'm thinking of? Detain,
yeah.
that stuff like that. There's a window where if you activate it in time, as it goes off, you won't actually be hit by those things. And I thought Kus was trying to time that, but it looked like it ran out just too early.
Yep, pod. Here it is. There's a contest of the mid space. Oh, that's not wallbangs on. But that one is. Oh, he cannot find the angle. Yukiforce is too strong, and Kuz goes bad. And Kuz with the aggro push out of A main. It's all gonna collapse, Jeff. They're looking lost. They don't know what to do, and they get crunched to pieces. What a brutal round, and there's the timeout. They really need to get this one going.
I do know that Buckethead is the one that called this. He's common. Hey guys, look, we gotta pick, get it together a little bit. We gotta understand what we're doing wrong and how to correct what we've been doing. That I think he needs to notice that their strengths have been really good on their post plants on B. They just need a little bit more oomph to keep the enemy team from playing retake effectively. They need to understand that Kus is being very, very aggressive on these retakes. He's most likely going to be the first person out. They need to try and hold this utility for when they show signs of aggression on their retake. Perhaps like a breach blind or something of that sort, just a stun, something to push away the rest of the team so they could focus Kus alone while he pushes out. And I think that's the main game plan. They need to bait the retake from their B. I think their B is their strongest hit. A seems to be a little bit successful, but I don't think that's the move, personally.
The last time we saw an A hit being successful, it was thanks to that Viper ultimate. It was also on an eco round, so it's a bomb site that has the shorter distances that favor those guns more. I would love to see a sort of default here, maybe a 2-1-2 or a 3-1-1 setup to start the round off, because Squirtle squad have shown that they like to create aggression on one of the extremities of the map, and if they can neutralize that, it would be huge. And well, there you go. Two of them are staying in spawn, Pod and 5. And well, that's the breach ult. That's Kus pushing up.
Wow, and that's Kus behind two of them.
Buckethead is very big trouble. Kus gets 2 off of that breach ultimate.
Swan having a crazy timing.
Swan though,
wow.
oh, if he had a vandal, he could have made that happen. Only gets 1 before Iceboots refracts him. And they're investing the Gecko ult as well. I'm surprised. This is a very heavy commitment for a round like this. Does detain Super Steve, who, well, is now all on the hands of Pod. Glasped Aimer will find one and will find the second. Beautiful headshot. It's a heavy investment into the round. 2 ultimates, both initiator ultimates, Breach and Gecko, but does net them a very solid round win. Kus getting 2, and Dumb Bacon detaining 1 more.
No, I hope the mental on the side of Jeff here is, staying fortified, because they do need to realize that, hey, look, they just wasted 2 ultimates on us on an eco round, okay? We need to not take that round and think that we played it bad. We need to think, hey, look, they used 2 ultimates, they used so much out of it just to get the round. We need to reset just like we did on this timeout and get back into it.
I agree completely. There's the 4-1 setup. It's 4-0-1, or 4-1-0, depends on how you want to look at it. It's a heavy aggression onto B main, and there's the late lurker on the form of Buckethead that could try to make a play happen maybe towards A site, or towards the mid. For now though, they're staying contained, they're staying on that B main hit, and there's the Viper's ultimate. Okay, Viper spit, heavy commitment to this round. Will ensure the bomb can go down. It's a bit of a clunky one, it does not catch yellow. So there's not much space for the Viper to play in. 5 will get stunned, will get volleyed. Oh, he's gonna go down. That's death.
And he's gonna die to that.
Gets Pod, and then the Whaley ultimate is gonna hit her. So Kus goes in, that's the Viper pit going down, and all of a sudden it's all collapsing. What a Beautiful ult from Kuz dashing into yellow, catching Black Swan off guard, and Buckethead can't get one, but the bomb will come through. Oh, beautiful shots there from Buckethead, but it's gonna amount to nothing. Glassbed Aimer takes him down, and it's 8-3.
The adaptation that Squirtle Squad has had to this B, you know, like I was saying prior, like they have really good post plans so on the side of Jeff for B, but it turns out that like, you know, they had Dumb Bacon repositioned from the yellow up to heaven to play, you know, to throw that molly down once they got the bomb down. Now they're playing plant denial, and it's a really good adjustment here by Squirtle Squad. I think these guys are playing it very well.
Yeah, they're reading this map really good, and Swan perhaps not making the right play, trying to stay on yellow instead of going back main with the Viper Spit. Kuz could take him down very easily. Now he's gonna try to push down yellow. Yuki Force will probably be ready for him. Actually, Dumb Bacon hitting a crispy shot. The unupgraded guy, I'm not a fan, but like, it's clearly hitting for this guy. Kuz dashes down mid. Viper Spit. Oh, God, look at the position from Iceboats here. He's so close up.
Wow.
And Jeff, they have no idea whatsoever. If he swings out on the timing, he could get 3, or he could die. It's a gamble. Is he willing to take it? No. For now, Jeff, they're just going to re-clear spawn. They're going to make sure they're not getting flanked. Pause the round a bit. Oh, look at this Buckethead nose. The Rika Dart is not going to tag him. He missed it, actually. It's not going to clear anyone close, and Buckethead. Oh, the drone, surely. Surely not. Oh my goodness. Iceboats cannot land the shot. Super Steve there to watch for his team. Cade needs to go big. Needs to get one pick here. That operator in his hands. Gonna whip the first shot. Gonna whip the second one. Buckethead, though, cannot connect. Keeps him very tagged. Is not the kill, and Cade gets one. Oh, medium shots just not connecting. Kuz gets one. Buckethead full blinded.
Oh my goodness.
He will fall down in the end. It got a bit dicey.
Wow.
Got a bit crazy.
Switching sides.
What a riveting half by, you know, Jeff here is really feeling like they're shooken a bit. You know, couldn't really collect themselves, couldn't really coordinate well enough to either hold a take on B or to even get a take done on A, except for the couple rounds where they invest in ultimates. Squirtle Squad having really good adjustments from the first prior few rounds where they lost because of, you know, pistol and all that stuff. But then we're onto the attack half for Squirtle Squad. We're gonna see if these guys can, you know, keep up this momentum and keep it pushing. You know, Waylay is very good at taking space. I want to see that. I want to see how their Viper plays the post. I want to see, you know, where Cade is playing and how aggressive he's going to be. It's going to be very interesting to watch.
Absolutely, and well, I know Kuz, he loves to run it down, and indeed, it's a 5-man B hit. Well, never mind now. Glassbed Aimer does re-clear to go back mid. The stun is beautiful, and Kuz and Cade get one apiece. Oh my goodness me, what a micro, and Glassbed Aimer on the lurk does get Super Steve. All of a sudden, it's a 5v2, and the bomb will go down from the wingman. Pod does get Cade, but Kuz gets the refrag onto Black Swan. It's all left onto Pod, standing in. Snowman, can he make this work? Ooh. No, he cannot. The beautiful chain flash.
Wow, beautiful utility by
there.
Yuki Force. The whole round, we got the stun on the yellow, we got the blind CT. That was really well played by Yuki Force. Now,
absolutely gorgeous util that enabled Kuz to just do what he does best, which is run it down, ego peek every angle, and kill everyone. You know, high-rank duelists, that's how they work in FLV most of the time.
Yeah, when you have a really good support utility like that, it makes that job so much easier for them.
Absolutely. And well, I would love to see, yeah, there it is, the force buy coming from the side of Jeff the Landshark. They need this round converted. The Marshall can pot make anything happen. A headshot here would be beautiful. No, it is a tag onto Yuki Force. Will leave him down. Very little HP. Kuz already going in. The judge is beautiful. Super Steve with a shotgun of his own does get the refract. No recall there for the Waylay. Can he hold the site, though? That is the question. There's a lot of players here, and 5 has already fallen to Glassbed. Buckethead, though, does get a refrag, and so far, so good. It's 3-4-3. Wow. And the guns are on the ground, so this is a winnable round. All you have to be wary of. Cade, that outlaw.
Here. Looks like they're reading that they're going to go back B.
Yeah, the read is actually perfect. And Black Swan is going to be here for them. So is Buckethead, and Super Steve could have a huge impact if he goes in a late wrap. Gecko Flash comes in. They're trying to go for the plant. Cade is already tagged. That outlaw potentially will one-shot anyone. Cade picking up a very aggressive position, and it's going to pay off. Swan goes down, but so does the bomb. Plant, not already through. PK gets one. Super Steve, the trigger discipline gets two. And it's all left on to a 1v1. The odd luck could be massive here. No, the timing on the alarm bot is what's gonna kill him in the end. That was beautifully done by Super Steve, but Cade clutches out in the end.
Wow,
What
that
a
round
round.
was so vital. And you know, on the side of Jeff here, you have to think like, are we gonna be Fnatic against Loud on this same map years ago, or are we gonna like
Same
let
thing
this,
I was
let them
thinking,
have this?
losing the pistol after 93, losing the force buy. And it's the 11-3 setup that made them legends. Can it make Jeff legends as well? The question shall be answered this round. Well, there's an outlaw lying on the ground for no reason. Oh my goodness, Pod! Beautiful shot onto Cade. And if they're gonna start to come back, well, that's a beautiful way to do it. Stun though. This is a very dangerous position to be in, but then again, I don't think they're gonna expect this. Glassman Aimer though does check. Does get the kill. It's a 4v4 now. Gun advantage for the attackers. Obviously, Super Steve. What magic can he work here? He did so good last round. This is a molly for post-plant denial, but it's just not gonna land. On time, Buckethead though does get down Koos. Man advantage at least will be there. Well, it's not gonna be there anymore. Ice Butts and Dumb Bacon all of a sudden combine in 5. Buckethead is 1 HP. What can they do? Can they pull out a miracle to avoid this going into match point? And if I'm gonna be honest, Nick, I don't think they can. It would take miracle plays. And Buckethead does not have that in him, nor does 5. What looked like a doable round after that first pick for Pod collapses.
Now maybe Jeff are thinking, hey, look, you know, Fnatic might have come back from this same thing against Loud, but you know what? We're even better than Fnatic. We're gonna do it from an even bleaker spot. And maybe they're gonna dig in and find everything that they can inside themselves to make this round.
Absolutely, and they have no room for mistake left. It's already match point, and it's 9 chances for Squirtle Squad to close it out on the stronger side. And look at this, they're just gonna run it down B main. They know they have the gun advantage. They know they are very well primed to end this round, and Koos already finding 5 is looking like he might be the difference maker here. Buckethead though says no. Well, Glassman has found one, Yuki Force has found another, and I fear this might be it. Black Swan cannot find anything. Yuki Force with the double, he's left on 6 HP. Glassman will get checked, but Pot cannot find the kill. Yuki Force 1 HP. He will fall. It's 2v1, it's doable. Certainly. There's the first shot, that's a headshot, that's beautiful. Oh, Glassman Aimer misses the first shot. And Pot is so aware of this wraparound from the Viper. But the toxic screen will prevent anything until he's set up on the close angle, and he's gonna be shot from the back.
There it is.
There it is, 13-3. What an absolute statement in this map from Squirtle Squad, saying we are the #1 seed for a reason, and you're gonna see why.
And that was beautifully played. You know, I mean, normally that's not how Squirtle Squad would play, because you know, Glasspad Aimer filling in on a role that Eco normally would play. Eco's normally locking Reyna and running it down, but instead it looks like they swapped it up a little bit. Had Koos being the more aggressive player, and then you know, Glasspad Aimer being like the more of the support role that Koos usually fills for Eco, but they both still frag out. Looks like we're gonna have a slight 5-minute break here for everything. You know, I think the adjustments that Squirtle Squad made in comparison to the adjustments that Jeff made were the real deciders here. You know,
yeah, absolutely.
A lot more adaptability to their roster, a lot more adaptability to their style of play. You know, showing aggression when necessary, showing, you know, when to back off, when to reset, and then they had really good reads on when they were rotating, and it was just very, very well played by Squirtle Squad and them. We're gonna have to see how Jeff, you know, adapt in going into map 2. You know, it is, I believe this was their map pick. Actually, no, I believe this was
Squirtle Squad's map pick.
Okay, well now they're, you know, they've got to, you know, keep their heads on their shoulders and be, hey guys, look, it's our map pick coming up next. We need to, you know, realize what we did wrong, keep our mental, try not to tilt, and you know, hopefully do better in the next map, because you know, if not, that's going to be the end of our run for FLV this FLV season.
Absolutely, they're gonna have to try their hardest. They're gonna have to give it a all to get this to map 3, make this a very, very interesting series to kick off our playoffs. And with that, we're gonna be taking a 5-minute break, as we said, and we'll see you guys for the next map.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, okay, I'm here as
Hi,
well.
back.
All right, we're back. Cool. Hello. Welcome back, everybody.
Woo.
Let me see if everyone's ready on both teams.
Yes, sir, and we have ourselves an interesting series. Squirrel Squad leading 1-0 after the dominant win in Icebox, their map pick. And well, let's see how Jeff planned to come back on this Haven map to try to keep their options alive for a playoffs run.
I am interested in seeing how Lord Buckethead spearheads his team to an adaptation of some sort here, or just some adjustment that helps them get back into this. After such a devastatingly big loss, we're gonna hope that it's a little bit better for them this time. All right, it looks like both teams are ready now. We're about to get into character selection.
Yeah, absolutely, and not gonna lie, I would love to see more of Squirrel Squad's attack side, because we only saw like 4 rounds. That's all that took them. That's all it took them to just win the game, because they had such a strong defense side, and they won 4 rounds in a row in attack to close it out. So, well, we're seeing a very interesting composition here from the side of Squirtle Squad, pretty similar to what they were running on that icebox with the Breach, Gecko, Chamber, and Waylay, and the only thing that's changing really is the smokes. It's going to be the Viper replaced by the Clove, which is, the smokes of choice in FLV when like a high rank player runs them, because it allows you to just run in and heal yourself and do a lot of cool stuff that doesn't really punish you if you die. On the other side, we'll be seeing 5 on the Teho, but now this time Pod on the Jet, but Buckethead on the Vice, and I am surprised by that pick, because usually you see the high rank players play like either on a very util strong character to support the other high rank, or on a duelist to just frag out. And there you see that's the switch. It's on the Breach. that's more like it. I was surprised. I was thinking, well, maybe the idea is having him on the Sentinel and just stronghold C and make sure nobody can ever get in, so you can play like 2-on-2 or 3-on-A, 1-on-B. But no, it's gonna be the Breach. It's gonna be the Teho. 2 very meta picks right now, very, very strong, and the KJ for Swan to hold onto that C site.
And one notable change here is that his wife, who was originally subbed out for game 1 by the Super Steve fella, is now been returned. They were only eating that for one game, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna adapt with this roster change, mid series.
Absolutely. And I'm interested most in, how that Waylay versus Jet matchup plays out, because you usually don't see a lot of adaptation in the kinds of duelists you run. You either run like a very strong dive agent, be it the Jet, the Raze. Usually you've been seeing more Raze or Neon in the VCT, or you run that double secondary duelist, so to say, the Yoru ISO. But you don't really see that often where you have like a very clear confrontation, especially because the new character just came out. So I wanna see how the Jet versus Waylay plays out, especially considering if he can get an operator set up maybe in defense, how that will play out against an entry.
Right.
Well, we're seeing the round start. Very heavy C aggression, and Buckethead already finding coups. Beautiful. Classic shots to start it off. It's going to be the ultimate orb collected as well, and now they're going to make their rotation towards the A side. And look at this, the read is perfect. They're baiting every single one of the players to go onto that C and B site, and you know what? It's already too late when Kate tries to run back, but everyone is already on side. Pod already taking all that space. Side is clear, comp comes through. Here comes the plant. It's 5v4 post-plant favor for Jeff the Landshark. Man advantage, Buckethead will kaboom that CT. And he will get killed. He will get dumb bacon, and all of a sudden it's 5v3. The stun does come out. So does the flash in return. Kate full blind, cannot push forward. Well,
how are they meant to get out of this choke point? All of this utility.
Yeah, Yeah, you don't get past all of this utility in the post plant. It's just not something you can easily do. Glassbed Aimer does find Buckethead. Pod get tagged down, so maybe this is the opening they needed. Cade on the heaven. Well, not gonna do much. The turret, oh, it got dicey for a second. Cade will fall. His wife with a 2-piece on the round. Black Swan to close it out. There was no time on the bomb anyways. It's just so much stall.
Now, Buckethead really likes playing a rotation punish, like a bait and punish type of style on this map, where they'll be heavy presence one site, you know, maybe get a pick or maybe have someone die, something like that, and then they'll rotate to the opposite site. And this really is effective in FLV because a lot of people, you know, tend to over rotate. And it's worked out beautifully there. They had so much utility because the site was free to stall, and it proved to be very, very effective. Hopefully they can keep doing this sort of thing to, you know, this is their map pick. They like to play it like this very well, so.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just showing us the absolute brutality of the breach there. Look at that. It just dumps you on the side. There's nothing UKForce can do. He has to back off. The stun comes through. Pod is already on site. Stunned? Yes, but site has been taken, and oh my goodness, Kuz will just run through the smoke, land the headshot, and then go back. The flash comes through, and Glassman Aimer with one. He will be refragged, but UKForce with another. His wife has to get two to make this round competitive. It's 2v3. Still doable, the gun advantage there, but it's a flawed out of CT. That's a lot of people there. They need to find those kills. It's just not working out. Cade will take down Swan, and he will tag down his wife as well. And oh my goodness me, that's a thrifty.
Now they are nervous.
I'm not sure if anybody but Koos could have swung out of the garage smoke there, one-tap someone, and immediately gotten out with the way they recall. That was
I have
really
no idea. That's just a ballsy move to make. Yeah, but you have to make those when you're on an eco, right? You're such a big disadvantage. Especially on round 2, where it's not like you could have some money saved up to maybe have like weaker guns, but still guns. No, that's all the Sheriff. That's all he had. So he needed to convert somehow a risk into an advantage, and he did just that.
All missiles away.
Oh, and they're just flooding into Koos.
Now, well, they're running into Kuz. The Phantom does get two. Two more will fall. K is dead, and Black Swan as well. 2 from Kuz and 2 from Yuki. It's all left onto 5. He will go onto the A side. He's probably gonna get the plant down for free, so that's a pretty good eco right there. It's 2 kills in plant. You'll be taking that any day of the week. But let's see if he can make anything happen. Let's not forget that Teho does have a lot of stall potential with those missiles. Maybe he can get a wraparound through short. Yeah, that's exactly what he's aiming for. He has those missiles for the first step. Maybe he can get 1 more kill or even 2. Make this a very costly eco.
And with Wingman,
Side is already gonna be starting to be taken. Wingman, it's already on it. Well, it won't get half, so that's at least something, I guess. And UKForce, can he get the kill here? Can he get the swing? Yeah, he's dead. It's just not gonna happen. Cade does get the defuse. This is still a pretty convincing eco round for the side of Jeff.
We can do it once, we can do it again.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, they tried the death ball strategy, you know. It's our eco round. Let's try and get bombed down. Let's just try and get as many guns as we can. They tried deathballing it into Koos. Did not end up working out in their favor because Koos was able to get 2. If he didn't run out of bullets there, he could have gotten 3. But, you know, then UKForce came in with a breach stun and cleaned up whoever was left in garage, and that just left Fife all in his lonesome there, so.
Oh, what a beautiful shot. Glassbed Aimer had the perfect read. He was ready for Pod to swing out. Took his head off with a clean shot. Bucket net now. Next to challenge, next to fall.
Wow.
Iceboats here, not showing any mercy whatsoever. And Kuz says, I'm running it down mid. I'm climbing up the window. That's actually Iceboats on the smokes duelist. But you see, that's what Cloves enables you to do, is just go so far forward. And Kate gets one, but his wife trades him out. But look at this position. He just don't know. He just don't know. And Iceboats is going to get 1 more. Gay will get the refrag, but 30 HP in a dream. The Clove overheal does come through. Can she get 1 more? Well, she can. She's full blinded though.
Oh.
Can't find the 4th. Oh my goodness, it got scary for a moment when she landed the shot on Kuz. because the two players were on islands, they were isolated, and she could take the 1v1. She had a chance there, but Dumb Bacon, beautiful flash, will close out the round 3-1.
Wow, and I really like the play that both Cade and Dumb Bacon had together on A long there. You know, once the mid aggression was shown and the teams were like, "Hey guys, or Jeff was like, "Hey guys, let's retreat. Let's go back towards A." They ran into two people holding them long together in preparation for that. And you know, Dumb Bacon ended up, Cade ended up dying. Dumb Bacon backed up, and him backing up let him play his utility to help his team. That's why that flash there was so valuable. Stop his life from getting the potential.
Well, look at this. Oh, Kush was so pushed up. He got the orb, backed out with the recall, and the operator from Cade already posted up on this A main angle. That's going to be so hard to deny. They do have the breach util, they do have the Teho util, but let's see what they want to do. In this instance, it seems they just want to default towards mid. And look at this, Glass Pit Aimer is already so far up window. Oh, it's looking dicey, and Black Swan is gonna get the kill in the end.
Oh, and the ultimate,
Resto!
I don't think this is the call.
Comes through, I'm not sure if this is good, and Black Swan is ready for him. His wife takes down Kuz, and all of a sudden, the two heavy demons, the two heavy beasts, have already fallen. The utility comes through, denies any sort of window presence. There was a gap in those Teho missiles though, so they could have stuck there, and UK Force will deny the plant with this kaboom. Oh, never mind, K is gonna stick it. That's brave, definitely. Giving a kill away for free, and all of a sudden it's a 4v3. This is definitely doable. Let's see if UK Force can find anything else.
From the breach ultimate here.
Yes, sir. If he can find one more elimination, then this could come clutch. But Pod is gonna find two. Dumb Bacon is gonna find the trade, but Buckethead will close it out.
The round out.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm pretty sure that was an overheat moment when the Clove ultimate came through. There was just no space for him to back down, and he was forced to take a gunfight he didn't really wanna. That already forced the disadvantage, and Koos tried to push through, tried to help his teammate, and his wife absolutely sat him down, put him to sleep. So that mid-aggression pretty much cost them the round, even though it had been paying off in previous rounds, and I like the adaptation here. They just sort of a stronger mid default. Well, the flash give him a warning, I guess. UK Force already expending that piece of utility.
I think it's there to help crowd the comms a little bit, make them think they're pushing C, but it looks like Black Swan came back to clear that.
Yeah, absolutely. No flash dash in play this time, and well, Lord Buckethead already taking that ice, but Teho drone is not going to stop. It's not going to spot, and oh my goodness, the breach could be huge! Bot does get destroyed. Oh, not destroyed, stunned. Buckethead does get destroyed, and it's two concussed on side, and he forces a beautiful straight transfer. Can he get the 4? Can he go for the ace? No, Kate denies the ace possibility. It's all left up to Black Swan. He's kaboom, he's spotted, and he's dead. And what a deadly combination that is. You see Breach ult with the Waylay ult.
Wow, there was nothing to do there.
Cast the hinder.
Not only are you knocked up into the air by a Breach ultimate, you were then frozen in place in slow motion, falling down with the Breach ult. That was beautifully played by Squirtle Squad there, and you know, that would be a little aggravating personally if I'm getting hit with both of those.
Yeah, and I think it was just, you know, the tiny details that end up making the difference is that the Teho drone didn't pop. And because it didn't pop, the shockwave didn't spot UK Force, which would have been otherwise suppressed. The breach ult would have never come into play. So a detail as minor as that could have ended up costing them the round. Now, Cade already set up in this A-long angle, TP ready to escape. And oh my goodness, Ice Boats will get the better of Buckethead in this mid-duel. This once, and well, he stacked down to 11 HP. The overheal will run up eventually. But still, the man advantage is theirs, and oh my goodness, Iceboats, this is very bold on 11 HP, and I think he's gonna get spotted, but not before he gets one more. That's a spike as well. What a timing there. And UK Force gets one as well.
Yep, there goes the lurk.
And
now they're just constrained to this small area.
Yeah, it would look like a beautiful play. Well, it's all for nothing. Dumb Bacon and Cade close it out, and I thought this is an overheat. Well, it was a good overheat, it seems, as Iceboats is able to find Pot as well. What a beautiful shot.
Yeah, I definitely agree. That was really beautifully played by you know, Ice Boats there. Glass pad aimer just you know, taking that aggression, getting that early pick. You know, the teams enemy teams probably like, look, they're gonna fall off. I hit them 139 or I think it was like 129, something like that. And I'm you know, like I'm gonna that clove's gonna back up, surely, right? No.
Well, the answer was no, and indeed, this is a fast A combined well, and this is a double aggression from both teams. This is a fast mid into fast A, but they need to watch their flanks. There's already a player already there that's Kuz. He's gonna get spotted by the alarm, but really, they've got crunched, they've got pinched, and everybody is on CT, and Kuz is on their backs, and Buckethead will fall. Black Swan is gonna get the spike down. The boom was not good, and oh my goodness, Bob, the spam is just not connecting by a million. Blood's gonna come out, and Kuz and Glassbed and Dumb Bacon, they all combine for 3. They combine for 4 as Gabe gets the last, and oh my goodness, that was an aggressive round. That was insane from both teams.
Wow.
They just run it down.
That was
Trailblazing their way through the map.
You know, I think the only critique I could really have there with Buckethead is, you know, they heard so much aggression towards the B push. You know, they had Waylay, they had, I believe it was a Clove Smoke, or there was some utility use mid. You know, hearing the Waylay dash mid, I personally, like, along with the other footsteps, I'm trying to save on to my Breach utility just a little bit more there, because a lot of it was spent on the A take, you know, just in case someone was on the site. I would have tried to greet it, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Try to greed it a bit more and maybe use it to stop the retake, to stop the pinch. Look at this. This is a fast B hit. This is an economic round. The Stingers in this side can do so much damage. Glassbed Aimer is ready though. There's one. Can he find more? No, he can't. Black Swan takes him down. It's 4v4. Side is already taken. Bomb is on the floor though.
Oh no.
And Pod gets spotted by the ult, and Gate gets one more. Uniforce does as well. Cade with 3 on the round, and the fast floods from the side of Squirtle Squad are proving too much for Jeff to handle. My goodness.
Yeah, like you said, these fast floods, these crunch plays, like there's too much going on for I think Jeff to you know, try and manage at once. I think Jeff's gotta slow it down a little bit, go back to how they were playing the first couple rounds where they were playing a little bit slower, try and hold that space. You know, I think their KJ is gonna, you know, start putting a little bit more util towards the flank extremities. Like here, for example, I'd put something A main while they look C. But right now they've got Jet. They got the Jet doubled up with the turret here. Just trying to play off of any outward aggression.
Yeah, but then again, the Jet, you want the entry to be explosive, not having him be a human turret in the sense that he's just doubling up there. Let's see how this will play out. And well, who's already posting up on this long angle? The Tejo drone coming up. 501 will detain Cade. That's the chamber ultimate gone for a second. Well, Buckethead does find Kuz, a beautiful shot. Let's see what can work. Black Swan cannot do anything. Glassbed Aimer does take him down, and that's Bomb. His wife does pick it back up. Just waiting outside of garage. Force here, all alone on side. The flash will come through, but he can crouch behind the metal platform. And the smoke from Glassbed Aimer will bail him out. He will use the kaboom. Deny anyone playing on the cubby.
I like this from Jeff here. Like I said, these guys flourish in these really slow-paced, rotation-based like styles of game rounds. And look at this. No one's ready to flood out except for Dumb Bacon, and it looks like they're gonna get the site for free.
Yeah, they get the plant down with 9 seconds left, and oh, the spam from Lord Buckethead will find Dumb Bacon, and all of a sudden it's 4v2. And the post plant should be very easily winnable. Look at Pod. This man is making a play. He's going on a late flank, and well, I don't think they know. They're gonna push out those CT if he is not fast. But really needs to speed up here. Well, Buckethead does find Glassbed Aimer. Uniforce trades him out. Clove ultimate is popped. Tap on the spike. Nobody there though.
They know no one's on now though.
Ultimate. Oh my goodness, it all collapses down. And I would have loved for Pod to come. Don't ult, because he saw the guy that was on the bomb get off. He saw the Buckethead Oh, sorry, not the Buckethead. He saw Yuki Force go through towards short, so he could have just called for the Tech ultimate to be held onto it, and they could have used it this round.
Big change up by Yuki Force right now. Last game, bottom fragging, but, still having a really good, assist utility. But now, right there at the top of the leaderboard with the best KD in the lobby.
Absolutely, he's having a game. He's making a statement. He's saying, I will be the stalwart bastion this team needs. And well, Pod trying to hit a shot, and Cade, ego channeling that, not TPing away, will get the top of his head blown off. And well, it's already 5v4, make that a 4v4 as Koos finds one onto his wife. That smokes down, and well, Clove can smoke in a certain area, but that's not going to be a lot. And Black Swan does manage to find Yuki Force though. Last aimer breaks the arm, but he's pushing out a smoke. Pod is so ready for this. Pod is so ready for this, and he cannot manage to find the elimination. Last aimer will take it down. He's re-swinging out of the smoke, and he will die a bit of an overheat in that moment. It's a 3v2
Koos is
the
pushing
spike.
here to try and vouch on the fact that they're going to rotate somewhere away from Dumb Bacon. And
Absolutely.
it looks like they're going to rotate into him, actually.
No, they aren't. Buckethead had the read, had the knowledge. He flashed towards Koos and then called immediately for a rotation onto the A site. And this flank from Koos could be everything. Do they know about it? Or does he get a couple free kills? And well, Buckethead cannot land the shots on Dumb Bacon, and all of a sudden it's a 2v2. And if Dumb Bacon can manage to make a bit more noise, but no, Black Swan is aware. Takes down Koos on the flank, and all of a sudden Dumb Bacon 46 HP in a dream. He does have the money for it. He could potentially try to do eco damage, but I don't think this round is going to be a conversion unless he can manage some beautiful shots onto the site.
Spotted out
Squirtle
heaven.
YouTube, gonna molly.
Doing the wraparound.
He's got a molly, and oh, the fall damage and the Tejo missiles. What a prediction from 5 as well. He said, oh, this guy is gonna drop from top. I'm just gonna molly the landing, and well, that's exactly what happened. He ended up picking up that kill. And well,
Alright, and this is the last round. Getting 5 here on attack, it's not necessarily ideal on a map with 3 sites like this. Notoriously known for, being very attacker-sided, but it's doable. I think Jeff could really get back into this as long as their defense plays, tried and true. These guys can definitely make this their map. In Black Swan, wait, I love this from Black Swan here.
oh,
The conditioning that's
Buckethead.
been set.
Stinked. Cade. The Phantom not getting a kill on that first shot. This means Cade is still up, still alive for fighting, and well, I love this from the side of Jeff, though. They just regroup towards A main, they force a lot of defensive utility, and they're looking to re-hit into another site with this Breach ultimate. Bear in mind, though, Yuki Force does have a Breach ultimate of his own to just fast flood onto site like we know that this team loves to do, and well, see how it ends up playing. There's nobody on C site for the time
Look at
being.
how far pushed back they are on Squirtle Squad here. They're so aware that, Swan could potentially be lurked up from previous rounds. And the Breach ult's going to be onto an empty site. There's going to be nothing there.
Well, I mean, it does get the confirmation, that's for sure, but Koos, he was so smart. He said, oh, they're gonna play for the Breach ultimate. I'm just gonna play offside, and we fast flowed with this, but the missiles onto the CT. 5 is gonna get Koos, and his wife is gonna get Glassbed Aimer, and all of a sudden it's a 5v3. Spike is going down, Buckethead gets one. He's traded out, but his wife, with a trade of her own, the KJ ultimate goes down, and well, Dumb Bacon, all to do, nothing to do it with. Has to respect the ultimate, he cannot be detained by it, and well, Black Swan a bit of a run and gun, a bit of a headshot. It's gonna be 7-5 going into the half. Wait,
Wow.
Is this thing on? I'm actually bringing a very important announcement from FLV headquarters. Nick, do you mind if I take over for a quick 45 seconds?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you feel really angry after losing a Valorant game? Do you feel super inclined to slam your desk? Do you feel like you get hangry mid-game? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then I have a product for you. Introducing Trombone Man Noah's Anti-Tilt Burgers. My Anti-Tilt Burgers, made with high-quality Wagyu beef, have been proven to reduce tilting by 50%. And if that is not enough for you, my anti-tilt super salty fries increase solo queue win percentage by 50%. And you can get these products for the low rate of, wait, what do you mean we didn't get FDA approved? Well, anyway, back to your regular scheduled programming.
No, I'm really gonna have to pick up one of those burgers later.
Absolutely, I mean a 50% win rate, I'll take that, but all of a sudden, all the aggression is gonna be denied by the breach utility, and Swan gets 2 on site. My goodness, what are they giving this man to eat? He's gonna get 2 on the site, he's gonna pick up the Ghost, and Ghost and a Shield is a deadly combo in pistol rounds. And well,
I think Goose and Yuki Force are gonna need some of those anti-tilting burgers after what just happened on C site.
absolutely, well... You know, I'm glad we had that sponsor. I didn't know that was the thing, but you know, 50% more win rate in solo queue? Oh man, I will be taking that. Noah,
Like,
more famous for the burgers than the anti-tilt itself, but...
I love how disciplined Jeff is playing here. Look at how far back they're playing. They're just playing for, you know, information, just trying to see who pushes up, and it looks like Glasspad's Aimer is gonna push and get spiked. Is there another?
He's gonna
There's
go
another.
1, he's gonna get 2! And the overheal comes through, so Pod, can he find the shots? No, he can't, his 10 HP does make it through in the end, but the bomb has already gone down. It's a 3v2 retake, man advantage for Jeff. That is for sure. Can they make this happen? Or can Cade and Dumb Bacon, the both low elo players, can they clutch it out? Well, Cade is already primed for it, but oh, Swan gets a mid-TP. I would be tilting if I got hit like that, and well, position noted, 4 in the round for Swan, and the defuse will come through as well, so that's already 5 out of 9 ultimate orbs for the Killjoy. Wow. And that's looking like a very powerful retake tool if we're looking ahead into a bonus round.
Oh yeah. You know, my prediction here is they're gonna buy up, maybe get 1 or 2 more kills for Black Swan, maybe grab an orb of some sort. Could potentially be able to use this even on their bonus just to convert another round. It's looking really, really good here for Jeff. We're just going to have to see how this round plays out here. I think some adjustments going to be made on Koos's end. You know, he's kind of fallen off on his performance right now from the first map. I think he's still trying to find his groove with his character on this map.
Absolutely, I think he's going a bit too fast than his team can handle. Cade will break the KJ turret, will farm the C orb, TP out. That's an orb collected in safety. That's the job of a team on eco rounds. Get those orbs, get the plan, and oh, that breach stun is gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna stun 3 people. Buckethead is gonna deny that position with the kaboom, but Glasspat Aimer does get out alive. And oh my goodness, the Tejo missiles were a prediction to the... They were actually predicting the Waylay TP, and they will get Koos after he does so. So that's a huge pick from 501. No risk whatsoever in that one, and it's all onto Glasspat Aimer with this sheriff to make something happen, or the classics to work their magic. This utility, the spam, the guns, it's all too strong. And Pod and Black Swan, they each find 1 more. That's another ultimate orb collected for Black Swan. Can he get a couple more kills? If he could get 1 more kill, that would be huge. I'm right now thinking, well, Swan has that Phantom. If I am a member of Jeff the Shark, I'm calling let KJ kill. But that's clearly not what's happening in their mind. Just Pod and Buckethead combine, and what an absurd shot through the wall for Pod. We'll close out the round.
I don't think Yuki Force got hit by anybody that he could see that round.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, even with the round prior, Noah, I think you're gonna need to get Yuki Force in on some of these anti-tilting burgers, because that personally would tilt me off the deep end if I died to someone or took all of the damage throughout the round to not even anyone I saw. I got spammed through with smoke and then shot through a wall.
You know, I just got all the people raving about the burgers. Our distributor just contacted us, and now we're getting a new flavor, bacon burgers. Oh my god, it's going great.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, well, bacon burgers. That sounds amazing. And you know what also sounds amazing? The chance for a bonus round conversion here from Jeff the Landshark haters. A spot already posted up with this operator. He's gonna find Cade. And that's opening up the tin can. That's opening up the man advantage. Smoke falls down. Squirtle squad needs to back off. Glasspat Aimer, though, he's in an inserted position. I don't think they read this personally. I wouldn't be able to read it. Not especially considering he's the smokes player. This would confine them to only smokes on the A site. But he's not going to push forward. He's just going to hold this passive angle. He's going to wait to see if anyone tries to make a play while his team backs off in mid. Teho drone in mid will not spot anyone. This is very passive positions, but here the discipline from Jeff is showing. They're holding it sort of like 2-1-2, 2-1-1-1, if that makes sense, considering Garage another zone, and they're just not moving at all. The stun comes through from Lord Beckett, had a bit blind without information, but it's all good.
So patient here.
And here, the slow patience is gonna pay off. They're gonna have 2 players towards this A site. When Squirtle Squad try to hit it, it's still not gonna be in denial. They are gonna get the site pretty much for free. And plant will go down from that wingman. But here, let's see how they plan on doing it. An operator, it's a really good gun on the first stages of the round, but it's not what you would be wanting to have when you have to play a fast retake or an aggressive retake. And Glass Pit Aimer taking down Swan. That's the possibility if any Killjoy old gone. Pod will pick up their rifle, but not for long. Glass Pit Aimer, another beautiful shot. And can he get a third? Yes, he can. Kuz with 1 of his own in heaven. And Kuz with 2, and the high ranks combined for all the kills in that round. They save Squirtle Squad from losing the bonus.
It looks like Kuz is starting to find his groove here now, starting to get a little bit more coordinated. He didn't dash out until the smokes were dropped that round, so really good adjustment on him. And Glasspad Aimer just having beautiful patience and beautiful timings there to clear, 3 kills. Those timings were insane. As soon as Pod stops holding the op line for the CT there, it starts peeking and just gets rewarded for it.
Absolutely, he gets 3, and well, he pretty much killed Swan and then killed the other 2 people while they were trying to pick up guns, his wife and Pod. Both of them trying to pick up their rifle. And those are 2 free eliminations that he will very gladly take. Now, it's a bit more of a slow take towards the A zone with Kuz. Faking it out a bit towards C, investing the teleport, investing the stun. To try to generate a bit of pressure, and instantly the rotation is cold, but the rotation is also coming from the side of Jeff. They're gonna A hit with all they have, and it's only Black Swan here to admit that he will be stunned. The dash from Whaley comes in, the spam through smoke, and oh my goodness, I don't think he expects this!
Kuz.
Kuz, what is that overheat, son? You can't go into the smoke without checking it! Black Swan punishes him for it. It's a 5v4. Same situation, man advantage for Jeff on the retake, but Glasspad Aimer was able to make a miracle last round. Can he do it again? Playing in this off angle, this close position, but Pod knows. Oh, he knows, but it's not gonna matter! Glasspad Aimer gets 2, and he's gonna pop the Glove Ultimate, get out. Buckethead does get 1. Glasspad Aimer with 4. Can he get the ace? It's a 1-on-1 and 5! 5 wins it out!
And 5's gonna... And just like the FTA, 5 has disapproved any chances of any sort of comeback from that round. Holy, Glasspad Aimer just treated like the anti-tilting Noah burgers.
And like an angel from the heavens, 5 descends upon the battlefield with his glorious wings, saving the Jeff haters. He's never been done before. The man has grown wings, he's wrapped them around the shark, and he's brought them into the next round with an amazing clutch.
Okay, there we have the intermission. A bit of the hype coming up from our lovely FLV production team. And well, that's a round and a half to have if you're Glasspad Aimer. But 5, I think he got 1 from the heaven and then dropped down to deny that ace, to deny the clutch from Glasspad Aimer. And well, it's 8-8 now. The map has been brought back successfully. And well, traditionally, you would think a 3-map side is stronger. On the attack side, well, Haven is showing it.
Oh, and they don't know.
It's not always so. They don't know. 2 of them got stunned, and well, Kate doesn't need the stun. Kuz does, though. He will fall to his wife, and Glasspad Aimer will get the refract. This man is on, and here he gets 2. He gets 3. My goodness, someone stop this man, please. It's back to back to back 3s and 4Ks.
5-0-1 in a 1v3 clutch scenario.
I mean, this man shot Glasspad Aimer down last round, and Glasspad Aimer looking for vengeance. 7 HP in a dream. The stun comes through in close. Is it gonna be enough? No, it is not. Another 4K.
2 rounds in a row, 4K. Beautiful.
3K on the previous one. Let's not forget. That's actually absurd from the side of Squirtle Squad's controller. It's 25 and 16 already. He used the Clove Ultimate a round ago, and he already almost has it back. How absurd is that? That's
It's gonna
crazy.
be a very, very good game for Glasspad Aimer. I feel it. I maybe even 30. Maybe even 35.
And I wouldn't be surprised at all, especially Kuz is a bit slowing down in this game, and well, Glasspad Aimer is definitely stepping up to fill that role. He's already pushed up to front B, and well, I usually don't like B hits, but Kuz already taking all of the space on Garage, and oh my god, it's a bit dicey. But he does manage to land the shot. He will TP out. Yukiforce does manage to find Clove on his own. So it's 2 picks,
Oh, and he
and
TPs
this
into
one cannot
danger?
land the shot,
But it's not
nor
gonna
can Lord
matter.
Buckethead Kuz. He heard me say he was having a slow game, and he was like, no sir, I will prove you wrong. 3 in the round for him. And it's all left onto 5, and he's gonna get knifed. Oh no, no, no. Glasspad Aimer, you can't be doing that, son. Not on this league, not on this stage. It's the playoffs.
Oh, man. And you know, with such brutal, you know, round losses, the last 2, and you know they've noticed that Glasspad Aimer is just warming up and constantly on fire here. Like, if you're in the mindset of Jeff, what do you do now? You're thinking to yourself, okay, we gotta cool this guy off. We gotta readjust. We gotta slow it down. We gotta make sure that we cannot let them run away with this game, or else we are out. So
Yeah,
we're
I
hoping
think
that
this
we get
is-
some of that demonstrated here in their gameplay.
I think this is looking like 2021 avoid CNED strat. It just, you see Synod run and dump util on the head of that guy, make sure he can never get a third duel onto you, because man, with the way he's playing right now, he is gonna win it. Black Swan though, he's probably gonna try to make something happen with that KJ ultimate, who's already dashing onto the side. The missiles will come through, they will probably deny the plant. There it is, the plant is done, Kuz is forced to take the DP out. Still, the side space is gained. Probably plant will come down. Black Swan already waiting. Pop that KJ ultimate as soon as the plant goes down. And well, oh my goodness, 5. That's a crucial mistake. He doesn't hop off the Tejo drone. A bit of a miscommunication from the team. Not calling him out that he was being... the breach kaboom, that he was under risk. He will die, but Lord Buckethead does take down Glasspad Aimer.
Oh.
And it's a huge thing. KJ ultimate does detain 1. The smokes are on side. Whaley ult comes through. They want to fight this. The hindered is already through, but Buckethead is able to cover his teammates, and the Gecko ult detains 1. Black Swan is in dire need of teammate help, but all his teammates are helping him out. The breach ultimate is invested down, Bacon stunned. Can't do anything at all. Buckethead with a crucial round for his team.
Wow. I mean, I don't know about that usage of the breach ult, but you know what? We'll take it because you know you were on a heater that round, Buckethead.
It's the heat of the moment. You need to ensure the round, and well, you end up burning a key piece of utility. But well, it does secure the round, so maybe it's not a grievous thing. And I really hope it won't hurt them too much in the long run, because I am thinking that could have been a very powerful retake tool.
Yeah.
Especially considering how this is looking. This is looking like a powerful C hit, and well, look at that. It's only gonna be Pod on the side to meet Kuz. Kuz dashing in, the stun is beautiful, but Pod is even more beautiful, and Buckethead as well. Takes down Glasspad Aimer. Glove ultimate is popped. It's 10 HP in a dream, and the timer... It's
They're
7
running
seconds, is gonna run down oh so quickly. Can he find the pick? The answer is no, and the man advantage is preserved. 4v3 retake, the bump is gonna go down, so time in favor of Squirtle Squad here. The Jeff the Landshark haters, I'm pretty sure they have this under wraps. The Tejo drone will come through, will confirm the position of Yukiforce and K with a beautiful shot, okay. And Dumb Bacon does refrag onto Buckethead, and K, look at that, that is so small. She doesn't shoot Kate on long. She instead takes the timing. She's going away to clear the default box. Takes down, oh, and the turret kill will do it. Oh my goodness me. We have a game 10 to 10. The breach ultimate expend. Well, we could imagine it's been expended on this round to facilitate the retake, and nothing has ever gone wrong. not a big mistake in the.
I think what really won them that round there was Pod playing in such a beautifully, like, tightly knit position where they were able to avoid the breach stun while also being able to pick off Koos. That was very, very vital in making sure that, you know, the site
That
wasn't
was-
taken just for free.
An absolutely gorgeous shot, and
You
when
want to
Glassbit Aimer
play?
got the
Let's
refrag,
play.
Buckethead was there to help his teammate out as well. And now the operator with the dash is gonna miss. A swing and a miss for Pod. It's not gonna take down Yuki Force. He's now setting up, trying to hold that short. And on Kuz this time, he is not gonna miss. It's 5v4, that very first pick with the operator is crucial. Buckethead, you're on an island, my man. And he's not gonna be able to get out with his live. Glassbit Aimer turns the flash.
And look at
Cute
Cade.
Cade, oh my goodness, what is Cade doing? All of a sudden, he had pushed up so far. He's gonna pick a freebie onto 5-5, completely unaware the side is gonna be taken for free. And all of a sudden, the initial man advantage is gonna be turned to nothing. Oh, Cade, no reaction time.
Oh!
But the reaction time is good enough. He wins the operator duel. And I think this is a save from the side of Jeff the Landshark haters. They cannot, surely they cannot fight this one. And Glassbit Aimer will take down, will win the close duel. Pushing into the smoke was a bit questionable. Blackson will punish him for it. It's 70 HP in a dream, and Yukiforce already so far up CT. The flash is dodged, but the bullets are not.
Wow. That was so well played on Cade for, you know, finding the hole in their defense there and taking that and running with it, being pushed up all the way C, and the enemy team just very unaware about you know, that potential, you know, mishap in their defensive setup.
Absolutely, Cade just he probably got the call from his teammates. They like, you know, these guys, they rotate off, they leave C open. You have to punish that, and he just walks down with the chamber operator, no fear in his soul, and just completely picks up a freebie and opens up the side for them. Kuz this time, well, we've seen him do this a lot. He just dashes onto window, tries to pick a bow, gets stuck on the ledge, he's stunned. In this position for the shotgun, oh, that's not gonna clear him out, and Buckethead is gonna take a full bump to the head. That's a friend of mine likes to say 200, but shave shots are not gonna connect. It's still Uniforce does connect with the Vandal. It's a 5v3, the plan is coming down, and well, unless heroics from the side of Jeff Landshark, this is gonna be a match point, and they really need to figure it out. Their options are slowly dwindling, and oh my goodness, beautiful shot from Pod, but Yukiforce answers back with one of his own. Blackstone does take them Kuz, it's a 2v3, but Yukiforce is stacked down. This is very doable if they wanted to try, but the spike
Like Yukiforce backing
down.
up here, trying to play time.
Yeah, and time is
Swan is just
running.
playing exit picks here while Pod tries to flush them out into Black Swan.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this has to be a save. Tap of the spike, and oh my goodness, Pod, wait a minute!
Oh my god, he's just gonna stick it!
Wait, he's gonna stick it!
It's
no way!
no!
Oh, if he got that kill into not taken, that would have been
man.
absolutely huge. The time on the spike was just perfect for him. He just held the half with no fear in his soul, and I think that was a huge misplay from Swan. The second your teammate gets both, you have to run, knife out, gun out, whatever you can, support him, and try to get the spike to go through, but it's just not gonna happen. In match point for Squirtle Squad, Jeff the Landshark haters, well, if you're a fan of this team, you know you have to give them all the energy you can, because there's no room for mistakes if they want to come back on this second map. If they want to take us to a map 3, it's not looking too good. The economy is not the best. Buckethead forced to play that judge, and with the speed the site is being taken, I'm not sure that's the best gun for the job. Plant already gonna come down. Techno missiles will try to deny it. And there it is, sure enough. Get Glassbit Aimer through the smoke. Well, if you're gonna start it off, that's the best way to do it. The Techo ult comes just a tiny bit late.
Oh.
Techo gun does not. Cade does get a refrag. It's 4v3, but they are still on site.
Oh, but Cade.
1 HP.
And there's the breach ult.
Breach ult invested. Oh my goodness, Kuz just got absolutely sat down in his wife.
Wow.
Holy needs the Clove overheal to do it. One disaster averted.
I think
still
I think that
one
one's
more
got Koos
round.
into the... Yep, Koos
If
definitely
I'm
needs
Koos
these anti-tilt burgers now.
Yeah, if I'm Koos there, I'm not needing the burgers, man. I'm needing the whole menu. Because he was
needs the fries as
jumping up.
well.
His wife, Kay, was full stunned. Koos was jumping up and he got a bullet straight into the forehead. What a shot. I'm telling you, I'm needing like a large Mac menu with fries and a Sprite. All of them anti-tilt properties because, Jesus.
We're
that
working on the
has to
menu
be
right
tilting.
now.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. Koos probably gonna need it in the intermission if this goes to map 3. And we'll see how this round goes, because this is what's gonna decide if Jeff the Landshark stay alive or they don't. Koos, a judge in hands. We talked about how Buckethead had it this round. Well, Koos is gonna have it. He's gonna dash in, but they are so aware. Pod is gonna get the kill. He's gonna dash to safety. Kate spotted. Dumb Bacon spotted as well. Position noted.
Oh,
Glassped Aimer though gets popped through a smoke. And Glassped Aimer gets shot as well. Oh my goodness, he's turning the hero of this round. He's saying, I will take Squirtle Squad to playoffs. I will continue their run. And well, heroics needed. His wife falls. Clove ultimate popped. Gecko ultimate popped as well. And that's gonna be it, I think. There's no way this is going to OT, a 4v2, unless 5 and Buckethead can make something, and it's just not gonna be it. 2-2-0 victory for the side of Squirtle Squad, ending Jeff's run in playoffs. GG, well played.
And while it hasn't been, the closest bout between a 1st and 8th seed, it was definitely an entertaining one, to say the least. At least that second map there, Glassped Aimer having an absolutely heater performance, while, Jeff all trying to be like very more well-rounded. It just wasn't, and ended up not being enough for them to claw their way back into this one.
Absolutely. Glassped Aimer was like, Koos, you're having a slow burner map after the first one? Well, don't worry, man. I got your back, dropping that 30 bomb. Absolute dominance. 392 ACS, almost hitting that 400 mark. And well, 13-11. It's just not going to go into OT. It's not going to go to a map 3. Squirtle Squad advance, and that's about it for this game. Playoffs looking interesting as always. Jeff the Landshark, they gave us a very interesting matchup. I didn't think it would be this close on the second map, but they made me doubt. They made me believe. Even though Ultimate is just not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, everybody, that's been, the first game of playoffs, round 1. That was Squirtle Squad against Jeff the Landshark haters. And, I'm 5, also known as Nick, and, this is Zeta. It's been a wonderful time casting with you all, but I think it's...
The stream's not over yet.